Good morning, travelers. It is day 7, and we are in Huatulco, Mexico, I believe. Yes. I've never been here. It looks like a really cute port out the window anyway. So yeah, it's going to be a day of, the excursion said that it was city highlights and culinary. So we're going to go, I guess, wander around the city and eat. Should be fun. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, we're going into El Buen Mezcal.
Por acá va a ser, please. Por favor. Take a seat.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
De este lado, adelante. Tome asiento, por favor. Adelante, bienvenidos.
Ay, qué bonito.
¿Va usted con todo? ¿Yo voy atrás? Sí. Vale, hola, adelante.
La Virgen del Perpetuo Socorro. Is a Byzantine.
Beautiful.
Sí.
I don't know why more ships don't stop here. It's got a nice dock. Hello, travelers. It is the end of day 7, and we were in Hualtuco, and it was really a fun day. It was very warm outside, of course, and quite humid. It had threatened to rain the entire afternoon, but it never seemed to do that, so that worked out well. Hualtuco City and Seafood Culinary Experience was the name of my tour, and we met in the Explorers Lounge at 10:30. And there was another group that was also going. It was doing, I think it was doing land and sea. And at first they called the land and sea group, which was considerably larger than our group, and told them, okay, they're ready for you, right? And then before they'd finished filing out, they're like, okay, we're ready for the other group too. So that was my group. And so we're all heading down at the same time. And all they had was one person checking people out, because they had people coming back on the ship already, because it's 10:30 and we'd gotten there at 8, and they had the full security and everything for people to get back on the ship, and one person checking people out, and it was just a madhouse, and it took everybody a long time to get off. And I'm thinking they shouldn't have called both groups at the same time. That was a mistake. So you'd think they'd have this stuff down pat, but apparently not. Anyway, we got off the ship, and there was a person with, so we had the little stickers. Everybody got a sticker. Ours was yellow 12, and she had a yellow 12 sign, so that made it very easy to find her, and she was right there on the dock. And we all kind of hung out there for a while, and in the heat, and it was hot, and it was sunny, and it was bearing down on us, and we were like, ugh. But anyway, so they walked us a short distance to a bus, which was welcome news to me, because I thought we were going to have to walk the entire time, and I was like, am I going to survive? I forgot my water, and I forgot my little fan thing, that, you know, the personal fan thing. Yeah, I forgot that too. So I did remember my sunscreen, but yeah, that was not enough. So yeah, I by the time the end of the tour was done, I was parched. I was really dehydrated. And I was very glad to see the restaurant that ended the tour with. But anyway, so first we went up into the hills. We saw, we went and there's a Hualtuco sign and a viewpoint where they have, you know, you can see the bay from, you know, from high up. So it's very pretty. And then they had, we all got back on the bus. We were there for like literally 5 minutes. And we got back on the bus, and they drove us through the 7 new developments, like they were like dreams and that sort of thing. They're big, you know, big resort developments, and made me wonder if there was a day pass for any of them, because that would have been fun. But they are pretty high up, so they're not going to have beach access, which is kind of unusual for those sorts of resorts. But anyway, we went through, and those were pretty, but we only saw them from the outside in the bus. And then we went back around and back into town and stopped at a place. Well, the bus parked in one central place. And then we all got out, and we walked probably a couple of blocks to go to this place that had mezcal. And they gave everybody these little tiny cups, and they gave them samples of like 5 or 6 different mezcal, going in increasing price points. And then they also gave them samples of, they had the spiced crickets. So I forget what they're called, but yeah, several people tried them. A lot of people tried them and liked them, so that was good. I did not try them. I did not channel my inner lizard and eat bugs. They also had, I think, a pina colada liqueur and a passion fruit liqueur, which I'm assuming has mezcal in it, not rum in the pina colada like you'd normally find. But yeah, that was very well received by the group. And they also had red and brown mole sauce with Oaxaca cheese on tortilla chips for people to try. And yeah, with the mezcal, you would also have the option to have some lime with some spicy salt on it as well. So yeah, it was very popular. I think people were feeling far less pain by the end of it. And there was a long line to buy some and take it back to the ship. So that's good for the establishment we visited. And then after that, we went to a different establishment that had a lot of handcrafts, including, it's supposed to be a cooperative with a bunch of different families. They had a big loom set up there. They had various textiles that they were showcasing and selling, of course. And then they also had some of those, I'm not sure what they're called. He told us, but in one ear, out the other. Those creatures that are made of a lightweight wood, and they're brightly painted, and a lot of them have like little spines and stuff on them, and you have to like kind of take them all off and pack them everything and take them home with you. But I got a couple little tiny ones to kind of be my little dogs, because they were dogs. Well, I decided they were dogs anyway. Some of them are rather fanciful. And lots of different crafts. There was this one thing that was, I think it's a ceramic, and it's like a lamp, so it glows from the inside, and it's carved, and there's all these open areas, and it's just beautiful. But my God, how do you get it home? That was the first thing I was thinking when I was looking at it. It's like, this is gorgeous, but I'd be afraid to try and get it home. So yeah, because it looks like it's very thin-walled and fragile. So, but I expect they probably will ship. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they knew how to ship those and have them actually get home to you. But I wasn't willing to risk it at this point. And then they had a place where we went we went to a church next. That's what it was. It was a beautiful church. We got to go inside, and they had this gorgeous painting, full ceiling painting of the Virgin Mary and an angel and all kinds of things. And then, the side, of course, had also all kinds of paintings and stuff. So it's a very beautiful church. And then after that, we went back to the bus, which at that point wound up, everything was like 2 blocks from each other, but you made a circle. So that when we finished at the church, you were still only 2 blocks from the bus, and that was nice. And the bus is air conditioning, so that was very nice. And then they took us to the restaurant, or at least they took us to the same place that we got on the bus, which was just outside the port. And then we walked all the way back in to where the restaurant was, which is just before you actually walk up the dock to the ship. And they had a celebrity chef there giving us culinary demonstrations. And then he would show us how to make something, and then they would bring it out, of course, and we got to try it. So that was nice. And let's see, there was a limited selection of alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks that were also included in the price. But yeah, I mean, at that point, like I said, I was parched, and so I asked for water, and they gave me this huge bottle of water, and I was very happy. And then afterwards, I did the solo meetup again and ran across, lots of people that I was going to have dinner with, and we went to dinner in the main dining room, and that was good. And now afterwards, we're supposed to go to the production show, which is a disco show called Blame It on the Boogie. So we'll see if I have to blame it on the boogie, won't we? I'll let you know what happens. So Lucy's signing off.